This is the Human Services Committee of Metro Council. We are considering one bill this afternoon on second reading. It is BL 2021-971 by O'Connell, Evans, Swora, and a host of others. It amends Title II of the Metro Code of Laws to create an Office of Housing and Homelessness. Do I have a motion?
Move to defer till the second meeting of April.
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This bill has been deferred to the second week of
You didn't ask
Can we
if
take
anybody's
roll?
opposed.
April. Oh, right. Is anybody opposed to the deferral?
Roll.
Okay.
Roll call.
I think that we are adjourned.
Not a roll
Well-
call vote, but who's here?
Yeah.
Attendance.
We haven't noted that we have a quorum.
Oh, I'm sorry. We do have a quorum. Thank you. We do have a quorum. Welsh, Benedict, Druffel, Rutherford, and Withers are here today. And now
5-0.
we're gone.
Madam Chair, is there any other updates that you have from departments about matters that this committee talks about?
Actually, no.
Okay.
There is not. Someone had said they were going to move something. They thought Health and Hospital was still under this committee and that was going to come here, but they realized it's now under another committee under the new committee structure. So no, there is not at this point. We did get an email today from MAC saying that they were going to be shutting down applications for rental assistance until January.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a chance yet to talk to anybody at MAC to find out if there's anything that we need to be concerned about with that. But otherwise, looks like we're on smooth sail.
I can give an update on veterans issues.
Oh, great.
Because that falls under this committee's domain. We've all received the report from the Special Committee on Veterans, and I had the opportunity to meet with the mayor to discuss that report. And I had previously filed legislation to create a Veterans Commission. After the meeting with the mayor had asked that I delay or defer the legislation on creating the commission because he is now on board with the elevation of our current Veteran Service Office to departmental level. And so we're going to start talks about how to do that and how to put that in the budget. We're in January when we'll start those discussions. And so some good things are happening as a result of that report and that special committee's work.
Great.
And so seemingly now, keep fingers crossed that the mayor stays on board with us to continue that effort. But I agreed to not push the commission just yet. The reasoning for that, and it made sense, is that if we created a commission now, it would fall under HR, and then if we create a new department, then it changes to the new department. So that way it all is created together, essentially, which made sense when they explained it that way. So that's where that's at and how we're tracking with veterans.
Good. And John did a great job on this, to say.
Thanks, Tom. Well, Tom served on the special committee as well.
I was a token.
Token old cat.
The good news is the Jefferson cap, I don't know if you guys were around with the Jefferson cap. That was a long discussion. Jameson just sent a note that they deferred it, which thank God, because I was torn, absolutely torn, because I got so many African Americans that wanted it, and then I got someone, Taylor, these guys are, and you trust them. It's like, where do you go? I voted both ways. I said, yes. Then they go, well, no. Like, I've never been that torn on any bill in my life where I just could not figure out what's right. I mean, Dr. Glover from TSU, I work for TSU. She didn't call me or anything, but she sent a note out. And it's like, it sounds like it's a great community thing, but the community doesn't necessarily still good with it right now.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys have been watching that. It was
I think there's more leadership needed in the community to determine.
Absolutely. And
what
Sharon's
the
been
community wants.
out there doing things.
Yeah.
She's great. And she was very passionate. It was a lot of us were all like, even Taylor was like, yeah, we can't do it. But, you really didn't feel good either side because it's an investment in the community.
If I could, before we adjourn, just touch base. You mentioned the MAC program, so I pulled open the email. Sorry to jump in.
No, good.
I wanted to do committee stuff for a second. So the applications, so the program has resulted in about $35 million in payments to landlords and property owners for rental assistance. Closing the portal beginning December 14th and then reopening it January 18th. So it's really during the holidays, and it looks like the executive, and I have not followed up with anything, I'm reading an email right now, Looks like that is so that the department can catch up, remove duplicate applications, and either fund or close those applications. So that's what I'm reading. I've had no conversation. They're obviously not here to
Action
discuss it,
Commission
but-
talked about that yesterday a
Oh,
little
did
bit.
they?
Yeah, that they were
Okay.
gonna, they had to catch up. There's some places 5 applications, the same application. So they needed to go through and try to figure out which ones, they needed to clean it up. That's what they were talking about.
So how do we get so many duplicative applications?
People just keep on applying.
Because they don't hear
Same people,
hear
yeah.
anything, and they think
That's
that
right,
there
they
hasn't
apply
been
and
there?
apply. She said there were several cases where they had 5. So even though the numbers seemed really high, they don't even know how many really are the same, how many are duplicate applications, what are new. They were just way behind on trying to get to it. So they wanted some time to catch up with all that.
I can appreciate that need there. Obviously, I hope all the tenants who are facing challenges and the landlords who are facing challenges as a result of that ongoing pandemic concerns still and otherwise that are getting that. But I also can appreciate that MAC has decided to do this over the holidays, so that hopefully it's probably a slower time and allows the department to get caught up on these so that January 18th they can get back to doing the good work they've been doing.
They did indicate they would continue to work. They weren't, it's not, they just slowed this down, but they would be working pretty much through the holidays to make sure. So it
Yeah,
wasn't
just
like
the
they were
application.
not gonna do anything. It was just, they needed time to make sure they did it right.
And ultimately, that'll make the whole process speed up,
Right,
because
so,
they won't have a
yeah.
backlog, they'll be able to get to
That's
things faster.
Right.
It's just the application period. No new applicants is all that's happening during this break between December 14th and January 18th. So it's just 1 month of not taking applications, sorting and weeding through, and then probably making sure that they're all done. Sounds like, now, again,
Yeah.
she's not here to talk, and I'm
Thank you.
bringing it in.
No, thank you, that's good. And I hope that if we need to do better messaging on that, so that people don't continue to put in more than one application, maybe we need to do that too, but we can talk about that. I'll talk to Mac about that and see if that would help. There's something that we could do to let people know.
Yeah, it's
Once
just
you're
to
in the
say
system,
we're-
you're in the system, and,
We've accepted it, we acknowledge you, we
Right.
have it. This is a date to check with us or something.
Right.
That way they
right,
don't overwhelm it.
yeah, because we'll overwhelm the system again, which will not be a good thing, once we clean it up.
Thanks for letting me have free license.
Oh, you're welcome. And if there is no other business, now we are adjourned. Thank you so much.
Well, this was great getting updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really need to do that.